Good morning. Welcome to Wisdom for Your Week. I'm April Williams, and this is your Tuesday Truth. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hope you're having a great morning so far. So here's your truth for today. If you don't become comfortable with being uncomfortable, you will not experience personal growth. If you don't become comfortable with the uncomfortable, you won't experience personal growth. Change is an agent of growth, but it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel secure. So you must embrace discomfort to have a better life tomorrow. So challenge yourself. Begin this journey of personal growth. But what is this journey? You say, April, what are you talking about? What is this journey? What does it look like? Well, I read an interesting article by Christine Hassler called The 5 Stages of Personal Growth. And in this article, she outlines each stage as you go through the process. So I want to highlight those today. So the first one is asleep. Now, obviously, if you are coming to the realization that you need to grow, you're not in this phase. But the first phase involves conditioning, and fear rules you. The conditions around you and fear rules you. You play the victim. You are a victim of whatever life brings your way. You're just going along, floating with the waves. You don't realize that you have the ability to change your own life. You experience a lack of fulfillment, your own autopilot, your own cruise control. Wherever life happens to take you, that's where you go. So you're a victim of your circumstances. So that's asleep. The second one is an awakening. Okay, so you experience a hurt, you experience a disappointment, and you wake up and you start saying, why? Why is this happening? You begin to look for answers. You realize that life is about learning and growing, and inside of you begins a desire for change. So that's the awakening. So first asleep and then awakening. And then 3, Christine Hassler calls it integration. You shift from knowing this, you shift from knowing that life is about growing to actually doing something about it. During this phase, you may change old belief systems and behaviors. You let go of your old stories. You let go of old experiences, and you begin implementing new skills. So that's part of integration. You begin to shift from knowing that life is about growing and developing and changing to actually doing something about it. You let go of these old mindsets. Number 4 is acceptance. You become more authentic. You begin to realize who you are and become more of your authentic self. You look at reality and you learn to accept it or change it. So instead of being in this asleep mode where when things come to you, you just accept them and say, oh, well, you begin to say, wait a minute, when I have troubles, when I have difficulties, when I have adverse situations, I can accept it or I can learn from it or I can change it. You begin to take more of a proactive attitude. And number 5 is application. This is where you develop a vision and a purpose, and you shift, you transcend from looking at yourself and your own situations to wanting to change the life of others. You begin to want to implement what you've learned to help others. You begin to reach out to other people and realize that your purpose, we talk about purpose a lot, and I want to encourage you today at 12:05, Today with Todd, he's talking about purpose all week. This fits in perfectly with what we're talking about today with this development of yourself. Talking about purpose at 12:05 Today with Todd. That would be great for you to listen to that. Just really great information, really encouraging if you want to discover your purpose. But that's what happens in the 5th stage. You begin to develop a vision and purpose, and you want to take what God has given you and help somebody else. So those are the 5 stages: asleep, awakening, integration, acceptance, and application. Those are the 5 stages of personal growth. And all week we're going to be talking about personal growth. We're going to be talking about relationships and how to move on. You want to change. I really like stage 3, integration, we talked about today, because you want to change those old mindsets, those old beliefs. You want to move on from your old story. You need a new story sometimes. So join me all week talking about personal growth. So important, because as you grow, as you change, as you develop, then it affects your workplace, it affects your job, it affects your business, it affects everything you touch. We want to learn and grow. We want to be dynamic people, not static, not stagnant. You want to aim higher, you want to grow, you want to become a better person. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, like and share today. Like and share with 5 people that you know that need to hear this message. Also, I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. go to our website, wisdom4beyond.com, F-O-R, wisdom4beyond.com, and you can email me at wisdomforyourweek@gmail.com, wisdomforyourweek@gmail.com. If you have questions or if you have something that you would like for me to address on the show, hey, email that to me. I would love to hear from you. And join me all week on Wisdom for Your Week, talking about personal growth. I want you to succeed. I want you to become a better person. I want you to stay inspired. So join me tomorrow. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. This was April, Wisdom for Your Week. Have a great day.